Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you may be watching this. I'm going to start off the vlog with a moment of silence for those who lost their lives on 9/11/2001.
My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. Yeah. Yeah. My life be like, yeah.
And I'm outside my home. It's a little windy actually right now, but as you can tell by the title, it's 9/11. And I wanted to give my story, my experience, and what was going on in my life as everything and all the chaos was going down right here in New York. Well, first of all, I'm about 45 minutes away from New York City. Okay, I'm in Long Island, New York, and basically I was working a job. I was about 20 and change. Little D wasn't even born. Dee Dee Bird, my oldest daughter, she was about 2 years old. Okay, so I was at work, working a 9 to 5 job, and I was at work, and I was walking by the break room at my job, and I'll never forget this as a plane goes by. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I'll never forget this day in my life, because this is obviously, and let me let that plane go by because it's getting loud. Okay, I apologize. So, as I was at my 9 to 5 job, I was passing by the break room, and I heard two fellow employees talking about 2 planes hitting the World Trade Center. 2 planes hitting the World Trade Center. Now, I'm just thinking they're talking about a movie or something like that. I did not in any way think that 2 planes just hit the World Trade Center. Okay, so that's what I was thinking in my mind, is these guys, talking about a movie or something. I would never think that something like that can ever happen. Okay, so as I go back into the office where I was working, I was actually working at a collection agency. So as I go back into the office, I start seeing more and more people talking and on the phone, and people just had the look of concern on their faces. Okay, so I'm just asking around, hey, what's going on? And someone verbally told me now that 2 planes just hit the World Trade Center. And I'm like, are you serious? So I'm like, wow, this is serious. This really happened. So when I heard about it, the 2 planes already hit, because obviously most everyone knows the story. One plane hit about 8:40 something, I don't know the exact times, and then the second plane hit around 9 o'clock. So by the time the second plane hit, that's when I first heard about it. Okay, so now all the concern going around, I'm concerned. I go ahead and I call my family, and I'm just thinking, at that point in time, not thinking terrorist attack, not thinking anything like that. I'm just thinking, wow, what's going on? Is this like a major mistake? Something like that. So I call my family members. First person I was able to contact actually was my father. And I asked him, like, hey, turn on the news. What's going on? You know? And then he turned on the news and he explained to me, yeah, he's like, you know, 2 planes just hit the World Trade Center. So immediately people start running back into, actually there was a downstairs area in the building that we were working at, and they had like a TV. Okay, and let me tell you, everybody was just like this, glued to the TV. Okay, by the time I got to the television, okay, I believe there was smoke and everything, and I think the first tower was forming, and I was just unbelievable what I've seen. I could not believe my eyes. You know, it just looked like a movie. It didn't feel like the real news. I was like, this is not possible. Now keep in mind, 45 minutes away from New York City, okay, where this is all going down. So finally, you know, our managers and stuff like that came over to us and said, hey, listen, you know, another plane, guys. God bless everybody in the plane as they go by. But anyways, I live by, like, JFK is like 20 minutes away from here. So that's why you'll see planes coming by every once in a while. But it's not like, it's usually not as consistent as it is just now. But anyways, back to my story. So they start letting us go home. They're like, hey, everyone go home, you know, because this is getting crazy, because now we're hearing that, you know, there was more planes hijacked and they're not sure where the planes are. So this is getting crazy. So I leave the job, I go home, and, you know, keep in mind, you know, I'm worried, concerned about my family, and, you know, it's still not hitting me that this is the real deal. This is like really happening. So I finally get home, and I contacted, you know, my daughter's mom to make sure my daughter was okay. I went to see my daughter, all that good stuff. Went to my family and all that good stuff to make sure everybody was okay, you know, because there's a lot of chaos going on. Let me tell you, a lot of commotion, a lot of chaos, a lot of screaming, a lot of crying, a lot going on, a lot. So like I said, there was still no news to what was going on and how many more planes were missing. So we're just all in panic mode. So I contacted a good friend of mine because his girlfriend actually worked in the towers, okay? So I immediately went to his house and I was like, oh my God, you know, because I'm thinking about his girlfriend. So I'm like, oh my God. So I go to his house, and, you know, he's a sleeper. He's not good at getting up in the mornings. Plus, his birthday was the day before. And let me tell you, thank God, his birthday is September 10th, the day before all this happened. So what happened was, we were celebrating his birthday. And his girlfriend happened to be celebrating with us, drinking, of course, hanging out, talking to all hours of the night. And she wind up making it late to work. Okay, let me tell you. That's why I said thank God, and, you know, God bless us, you know, God bless her, because who knows what would have happened. But anyways, we didn't know what was going on. I was knocking on his door. He wasn't answering. I'm banging on the windows, all that stuff. Eventually, I got in touch. So I got in touch with him, and I'm like, hey, call your girlfriend, put on the TV, crazy stuff is going on, okay? He puts on the TV, sees what's going on. He's trying to call his girlfriend, no communication. You know, it was just like terrifying. You know, we're watching the news. A lot of people, you know, at this point, the second building's going down. So it's just all this craziness. So then we're seeing on the news people walking over the bridge because there was no transportation, trains, buses. A lot of people couldn't get in and out of the city. Well, nobody was getting in the city. That was totally shut down, locked down. But people that wanted to get out could not drive, could not take any transportation. So they all had to walk over the bridge. Okay, and we're just watching this on the news. So, as you know, chaos is going on. So, the communication was really tough. Okay, so when you have thousands and thousands and thousands of people, calling on the cell phones and all that stuff, communication, tends to like freeze. There was a lot of busy signals and stuff like that. So we were so concerned for his girlfriend, and eventually, thank God, we did get in touch with her. She winded up making it there late. By the time she got off the train, the first tower already hit. So obviously, she wasn't going in there. Okay, so so she had to do all the walking and getting over the bridge just like everybody else had to do. Okay, finally he was able to get in touch, meet up with her and get her back home safe. Okay, so we're still watching the news, and I forgot to even mention that we heard about the Pentagon getting hit. And then eventually we did find out that the last plane did land in Pennsylvania and crash in Pennsylvania. So that was just like insane day. Okay, and it was just very, very sad. Very, very sad. A beautiful day like September 11th, sunny, beautiful out, people just enjoying life, doing their regular day activities, and then just something this terrible can happen. Okay, nothing like this ever happened in history. Okay, nothing like this ever happened in my lifetime. Okay, so it was just terrible. So, everybody was safe, thank God. I mean, I did lose friends that I knew from high school that were firemen, and people that actually were working in the building. I had a friend, his cousin, so it was either a friend or a friend's cousin, so there was at least probably 5 or 6 people that I knew or that one of my friends knew that passed away. Okay, very sad. Very, very sad. So the days go by and just life is not the same. You know what I mean? But let me tell you, man, New Yorkers really got together. I mean, everybody was so peaceful. Like, New York gets that bad rap that, this and that. But, let me tell you how nice and how together New Yorkers got when this was going on. I mean, I even wanted to get to the city and see if there was anything I could do, me and my friends can do. Me and my friends were trying and wanted to see, we went to local fire departments. Hey, you guys going over there? We want to go over there and see what we can do to help. Thank God we, I guess, didn't make it there. They weren't letting anybody in anyways, not even, people to help out, rescue, because I guess they felt they had enough people, but who knows what could have happened. I might not have been here today if that was the case, because those buildings going down, over 3,000 people lost their lives. Workers, firemen, police officers, EMTs, all these great people, rest in peace, lost their lives because of a stupid act of terrorism. So that's basically my story, guys. It just disgusts me still to this day, and I don't even want to really talk about it anymore. This is a vlogging channel, a happy vlogging channel, and I like to keep it as positive as possible. So if you're just watching this for the first time and hearing my story, I'd like you to subscribe to the channel and take a look at what we do. Me and my 2 daughters, and, friends and stuff that I have on here every once in a while, because that's the whole thing. You want to stay positive. You want to try to interact and get involved in more community things, help out a neighbor, because, it just doesn't make sense to have evil people do what they're doing to our world, And we can stop those evil people by more and more good people getting together, working with each other, and stopping the hate. You know? So, like I said, instead of searching on YouTube for negativity and bad stuff, subscribe to this channel, because I'm a happy person. I spread positive, and, you know, all I do is really just spread positivity, okay? And, you know, stay away from hate, okay? Or just, you know, get together with more positive people and stay away from negative people, okay? Because negativity and negative people is just not something I'm into, not something I want in my life or want to be around. So I stay away from that, okay? And that's what this channel is all about, being positive and just living life, you know? I do daily vlogs about how great, you know, this world is and this country is, in the United States, of course, if you know, I have viewers from all over the world. So I feel like I'm babbling now. I don't want to continue talking about that disgusting day, but I just wanted to tell my story, my experience, where I was at, what was going on, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to end this vlog, and those of you that watch my videos all the time, you know, we're going to end it with the vlog, some positivity into this video. 3 dabs. Awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out this vlog. Any new people, subscribe to the channel. If you like this, give it a like, and I will see you on tomorrow's vlog. Take care. It's like I want everything, you know what I mean? It's like before you know it, you're looking at $300. I like the mixed ones. So then we can get the mixed ones, and you stick with getting just, oh, they don't have plain in here?
No. You could take the M&M's off.